It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
36-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A collegiate star here at the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Hardman on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bengals in 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Let's get set. 11. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sound.
And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. Room here to run. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a first quarter fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short.
Let's go now. 19, touch.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. A first catch for Judy. Good for a first down.
That's good for a Browns.
We're scoreless after one.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Viking 18.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Under a heavy and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
3rd and 8.
11 MT, Kate. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
I'm one, ready?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
180, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, look at that. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Warrior 70. Go, League, go.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Gun.
Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Big 13.
They'll drop the throw to Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on 1st down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself. And it ended up a big-time loss.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Right 80.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the 1st half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Panther 11.
Sanders to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again, here's Sanders. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
A final shot before break. Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy as time expires in the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To throw is Sanders. He finds his man, complete. That's done. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today. wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
11.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
60, let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Nicholson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80.
Burrow will throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Colston Loveland laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stop.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 by 6.
From the gun, it's Shador. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
19 Tiger, 9.
Open man, the tight end Fannin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Dobbins running out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready, right?
Throwing, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.K. Dobbins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Right, 80. 11. Stop.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready. Gravity lock. Go.
Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play action. It's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
70. Go, Reed, go. Buffalo 18.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Big Lion. Steady.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. Touchdown, Browns! Jerry Jeudy with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Gun.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
12.
A gain of 13 on the play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11. Wide eight. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Colston Loveland, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals 22.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Ready, set. Here we go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Go check. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Cougar 19. Go, League. Go.
First down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Donovan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
A give. Here's Judkins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Sanders to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11. Here we go. Shot. 11, Thomas. Shot.
To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
I'm one, ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
11. Let's get set. Shot.
Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2